What if I told you NASA just found something alive? Pulsing with heat and energy, billions of miles beyond Neptune. In a place where nothing should live. The James Webb Space Telescope just caught a frozen object, pulsing. Not once. Not randomly, but in a steady rhythm, like a heartbeat. And beneath the ice? Maybe a subsurface ocean. Maybe even the building blocks of life. This wasn't supposed to happen, but it did. And it's changing everything we thought we knew about the outer solar system. What if I told you NASA just found something alive? Pulsing with heat and energy billions of miles beyond Neptune. In a place where nothing should move and nothing should live. The James Webb Space Telescope just caught a frozen object emitting rhythmic bursts of heat and possibly hiding a subsurface ocean. This discovery breaks the rules of physics, challenges everything we know about our solar system, and no one saw it coming. At the frozen edge of our solar system, where the sun is little more than a distant flicker, something impossible just happened. The James Webb Space Telescope has made a discovery so bizarre, so unexpected, it's forcing scientists to question the very laws they thought governed the universe. Because out there, beyond Neptune, in a realm we thought was silent and dead, something just woke up. JWST was never designed to hunt for surprises this close to home. It was built to gaze deep into the birthplaces of galaxies. But while scanning the trans-Neptunian region, a cosmic graveyard of icy relics from the solar system's formation, it found something no one saw coming. A routine Kuiper Belt object, dim, misshapen, just another speck of ice and rock until it pulsed. Infrared sensors lit up with bursts of mid-level energy. Not once, not randomly, in regular, repeating intervals. The object was emitting heat, actual heat, despite being billions of miles from the sun, where temperatures flirt with absolute zero. No sunlight, no planetary tugs, no obvious reason. But something inside this lonely wanderer was very much alive, geologically, chemically, and maybe more. The surface told its own story. JWST's high-resolution imaging showed fissures, ridges, structures shaped not by collisions, but by internal forces. Material had been vented recently, a heartbeat, a rhythm, a system. It was cryovolcanism, ice volcanoes erupting in the vacuum of space. And beneath the surface, the real shocker. Webb detected signs of a magnetic field. Weak, yes, but magnetic nonetheless. That shouldn't be possible. Magnetic fields require motion, conductive material, and heat. For an isolated object this small, that should be impossible. And yet, the field was there, which means this object may have a partially liquid interior. A metallic core, or maybe even a subsurface ocean of salty water. That's right, possible ocean, in deep space, with no star to warm it. And then came the final twist. Spectral analysis showed compounds that shouldn't exist in a frozen wasteland, complex organics. The building blocks of life, molecules that react, combine, evolve. A chemical alphabet spelling out something ancient and unknown. These aren't just interesting. They're game changers, because they hint at a truth scientists have long suspected but never confirmed. Life may not need warmth. Life may only need chemistry. What makes this even more staggering? The discovery was an accident. JWST wasn't even looking for anomalies. This object was part of a routine survey, just another point in the data stream, until the energy signature lit up. A perfect storm of timing, angle, and sensitivity. And it gets weirder. The object's orbit is strange, elliptical, drifting through the outer solar system alone, but occasionally tugged by Neptune's gravity. And JWST detected something else, a tiny, barely measurable acceleration. Not enough to explain with known forces, possibly internal, possibly external. And that's reopened another debate. Planet 9. The mysterious, unseen mass that could be warping orbits from the shadows. Is this object reacting to it, or leading us toward it? One thing is clear, this changes everything. If one icy body this far from the sun can stay warm, active, magnetic, and chemically complex. How many more are out there? Hundreds? Thousands? Entire populations of misunderstood worlds, alive in ways we've never imagined. Scientists are now racing to reanalyze old data, Voyager, New Horizons, Hubble, asking, what did we miss? Could we already be sitting on clues? And if more of these objects exist, the definition of a habitable zone might need rewriting. Forget distance from a star. What if internal energy, not external light, is the real engine of habitability? The discovery has flipped the script on everything we thought we knew about the outer solar system. No longer a cosmic graveyard. It may be a realm of hidden fire, slow storms, and chemical awakenings. JWST has cracked open a door no one even knew was there. And on the other side, the edge of a new era of planetary science, astrobiology, and the ever-expanding definition of what it means to be alive in this universe. Imagine pointing the most advanced space telescope ever built into the quietest, coldest part of the solar system, expecting silence and instead hearing a pulse. That's exactly what just happened. The James Webb Space Telescope, built to peer into ancient galaxies, has uncovered something shocking much closer to home. A mysterious object beyond Neptune is alive. Not alive in the biological sense, at least not yet, but alive geologically, chemically, and maybe even magnetically. And the implications? They are staggering. It started as a routine scan of a small, dim Kuiper Belt object. Just another icy rock drifting beyond Neptune. But then, JWST's instruments caught something no one expected: bursts of mid-infrared energy. Regular. Rhythmic. It was as if this object had a heartbeat, pulsing heat into the void. Now, consider this. Out there, temperatures dip to nearly absolute zero. There's no sunlight, no massive planet nearby to stir things up with gravity. And yet, this object was radiating energy like something was churning inside it. That should be impossible. But it wasn't. Closer analysis revealed something even weirder. Spectral signatures of complex organic compounds. Not just water, ice, or methane, no, we're talking about chemical precursors to life. The kind of molecules that, under the right conditions, can start reacting, combining, evolving. But where's the heat coming from? Not the sun. Not gravitational pulls. Scientists are now debating whether this object contains a radioactive core that somehow retained heat for billions of years. Or, more incredibly, whether it's generating energy through a process we don't even understand yet. If confirmed, it would rewrite physics textbooks. Then came another shocker. A faint magnetic field. A magnetic field requires a partially liquid, conductive interior, like a molten core or a salty ocean. This discovery hints that this object, floating at the edge of the solar system, could be hiding a liquid interior. Maybe a core, maybe a subsurface ocean. Now imagine what that means. An ocean, sealed beneath ice, in total darkness, not dead, but moving, alive. The surface shows signs of cryovolcanism, vents, ridges, cracks, features that have formed not from collisions or impacts, but from something inside pushing outward. These aren't ancient scars. JWST's thermal sensors suggest the activity is current. It's happening right now. But here's where it gets really wild. The object is accelerating ever so slightly, moving faster than expected. JWST's extreme sensitivity picked it up. It's not enough to notice with most instruments, but enough to raise questions. Is something pulling it? Is something else out there? Could this be another clue pointing toward the elusive and controversial Planet 9? Astronomers have long suspected that the strange orbits of objects beyond Neptune could be caused by a massive planet hiding in the shadows. Could this be it? Or is this object leading us toward something even stranger? And let's not forget, this object wasn't even the target. It was part of a routine scan, a background detail. Which begs the question, how many more are out there? How many dead bodies are actually alive in ways we've never imagined? If even a handful of these Kuiper Belt objects are active, if they're radiating energy, holding oceans, stirring complex chemistry, then the edge of the solar system isn't a graveyard, it's a frontier, a zone of alien worlds. Some might even be incubators for life. Forget the Goldilocks zone. This discovery could force us to redefine where life can exist. Maybe it doesn't need sunlight. Maybe it only needs time, water, and heat from within. The James Webb Space Telescope has cracked open a mystery that changes everything. Not just about the solar system, but about life, habitability, and the nature of planets themselves. What we thought was frozen, dead, and forgotten is now awake. And we've only just begun to listen.